Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream, episode number 19 for our Dragon Age the Veilguard Rogue gameplay series. I'm Commander Dreadball, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So, I don't think we have anything on admin notes. There hasn't been any new news released about the game. So, on our recap, at the end of last week's episode, we had finished up bringing 3 new heroes into the Hero with the Veilguard status in our companion list. And today we are going to continue in that same vein. Now, when we finish these hero quests, there's normally a small follow-up quest that goes along with it. Normally it's not of a whole lot of length or importance, so we're going to get into doing some of those today as well. And I think most of today is going to be taken up by these companion quests and a couple of other side quests that are going to be able to be done once we open up a couple of these areas. And we'll see how far we get through those side quests, but I don't think we're going to be getting back to the main quest line today. So let's go ahead and jump in here, and we'll kind of take stock of where we are in our journal and see what we want to get up to today. So here we are back at the lighthouse. We're going to open up our map, and you see we don't need to talk to anybody. So let's look at our journal. You can kind of see where we are. So for Balara, there's a follow-up quest to lay Syrian to rest. For Davrin, we are going to be checking in on the Griffins. And for Herding, we're going to want to go see Stalgard in Asana Nagad. But Neve and Taash here, these are their 2 Hero of the Veilguard quests, and we're going to do both of them, and that's going to unlock 2 more quests for them. Actually, for Taash, 2 more quests for her, and 1 for Neve afterward, and we'll see those show up in the companion list. So we will quickly work our way through those, and our goal is to get rid of all of our companion quests today. Now, after that, we have a quest in Hossberg Wetlands and in Docktown. We also have the Warden Gray's Final Repose that's been sitting here for a long time. Now, Taash's Lair of the Dragon King quest is going to open up the Shark's Mouth Cave. And when we do, we will finally be able to go back and finish that off. So, I think we're going to start with Neve's quest here. So let's go head to Docktown. And before we do that, let's go look at our companion list. See where we are. 8, 9, 9, 9, 8, 7, and 7. So let's take Neve and Taash along with us on this. Okay, now inside Docktown, we're going to have a bunch of quest markers sitting around, okay? So this is the main storyline. This here is a side quest that we're not going to do yet, but we're going to skip both of those, and you kind of have to be a little careful when you go into the Cobbled Swan, because everything wants to go through here. So let's head down here, and we will specifically be looking for Ned's companion quest. Okay, that's the main quest there. Nev's companion quest is here. And we're going to keep the party as we have it.
So, what's the story?
If Rana was right, Alia's in Sanctum Lucican. We've chased the leads. This is it. We find the Sanctum, Alia's blood magic ritual site, and Docktown's missing people.
Some news between friends. Venatori got Damas. The boss is dead.
What? Who's running the threads?
They'll follow last orders for a bit, then someone grabs control or we fall apart. Time's running out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Alec, the threads used some of the catacombs for smuggling.
The cult pushed us out across the city, but I still know the ways in. What's the favor?
Neve, Rook, you have news. I wasn't sure you'd tell me.
I said I would.
No, I asked you to, and never mind.
Rana, it's going to be fine.
All right. What did you find?
Sanctum Lucican is underground, in a lost stretch of catacombs near the Thread Market.
Good. I can help.
I told you what I found. I owed you that. We hand Alia to her latest boss, and how long does she stay caught?
My boss doesn't know I'm here. I'll go around him and get a writ. We'll hand Alia to the cleanest Justicar in the city.
You'll lose your job for that.
I'll live. And Docktown will see people stand up for it.
How many Venatori are we expecting?
Alia's never short on zealots.
You're up for a fight, right?
The people Alia took, are we sure they're...
Alive. If she needs blood for the ritual, she'll want it fresh. If she wants puppets, she needs them alive.
And if you're wrong?
We give people closure.
When will Alia start the ritual? How do we know she hasn't already?
We don't. But I know her. If she was done, she'd have made her next move. A complex ritual takes resources, supplies. Alia's war with the Thread slowed her down, but time's short.
Tick-tock.
All right, let's go.
Now? I need time to...
Give Alia time to know we're moving, and we're dead. The job's simple. We enter the Sanctum, get to the ritual site, and hit Alia by surprise.
Can you get in without the cult noticing?
If we can get into the catacombs, we can get in.
Just hold Alia. I'll catch up.
Alone? You'll get yourself killed. I'll send someone for you.
I'll set a man at the market to get you inside. Just make the cult bleed.
All right, so two different opinions there that you see at play between Rana
All right,
and Alec
let's get to the Thread Market.
on how to deal with this threat. Okay, so out here we're going to actually something I want to look at real quick while we're here.
It was Venatori. They painted...
I see an area that I haven't been into. Not quite sure why.
I hate to ask, but how many people has
Okay,
Alia
it's
taken?
right there.
That I know for sure, too many.
Okay, so we can't get in there. Okay, I'll look at that off stream. I'm interested to know about that and how I get access to it. And who knows, it might not be till later as well. So we'll follow the quest marker and we'll head over to here. Now you see that this has been locked back up again. But there is a body here.
We got a body. What's this? He's got something on him.
Alex, man. The Venatori got him first. He was watching Venatori movement, spying on the entrance to Sanctum Lusican. We need to get in there. All right. I've got another way in. Follow me.
And now we're following Neve here.
We get one shot at Aelia. Just one.
We're ready for it.
You alright? Yes, sorry. Haven't really been sleeping.
Interpathing can be a little weird during this. She'll sometimes get caught behind
People are scared.
groups of people like this.
Smell it on them.
Can't blame them.
Still messed up.
So it can get a little strange.
We're almost there.
You have a back way into the thread market.
A little something I uncovered. Don't tell Alec.
And now she's finally going to open this
Leave the
area up.
entrance to me.
I'm guessing it isn't simple.
There's a trick to the enchantment. Just need to untangle it.
All right, we're in.
Let's move.
Okay, now in here we are going to do a little looking around as we progress, because this is there are aspects of this that are new to us.
Venatori guards. If they report back to Aelia, it's over.
And I'm kind of waiting for them to come back around the corner to us, but doesn't seem like they're going to.
Who wants some? Daddy's weakness!
Nice move.
They weaken!
Fight on, Shathann!
We did like a room.
The gods and power!
He took the shot.
Rough! Nice one! All yours! Nice takedown!
Still standing. Not bad. Let's finish this.
Right. Now what?
The note on the dead man. It mentioned a warehouse.
So we do want to spend a little time here making sure that we get our momentum up to full. I want to look at something real quick. Okay. Yeah, I was just looking to see what two we had on here. Oh, and what do we have for... Oh, we picked up Innervate, which I'm not going to be using.
Let's look around.
Okay, now this whole area here is all new to us.
Place is a mess, but look what stands out.
statue guards the secret entrance. That's a classic.
It's our way in. Once we're over there.
Okay, and that's going to give an upgrade for soothing spices, so she's going to get any burning damage bonuses. We're not focused on burning this build, so it's going to be of limited use for us. And that opens up this floor area here.
We're through. Sanctum should be ahead.
Okay, so in here, just a lot of verticality to watch for. So, know that as soon as you get off of this, you can go up. You can also go down. So you're just going to be spending some time looking around and making sure that you're not missing anything. Kind of looking over the edges and all that sort of stuff.
So the tunnels
as you
go under the
too.
water?
In places. Tunnels used to run to every island Minrathous owned. Most of them flooded ages ago. Some are cut off from the city, but not all of them.
You're looking down below you. Okay, and this is down where we just were a second ago. You can kind of see how things connect to each other around, but you just need to follow all the pathways. Make sure you're not overlooking anything, because there are a couple of chests in here that you'll want to get. We have another one on the other side over here, so before we take that one, we're going to go here. Now this jump can be a little iffy, so get a good run at it and jump late. And then for here, you want to jump down to that one. And then make your way back up. Okay, now we're ready to head over here. And we're immediately going to get into a fight.
More of Alia's Venatori.
We're in the right place.
And this fight kind of sucks. It's in real close quarters. Jeez.
They've got us at range.
Got us in the distance!
Tara Qatar!
Aelia won't hear from them.
Yeah, that fight can kind of
Come
suck
on,
because you've
we
got
need to
two
get
shield
inside.
guys up there, and as you saw, the barraging Venatori, they have 5 projectiles they shoot, not just 3. So things can get a little bit hectic when you're getting hit by all of those projectiles at once. See, we've got a
Can't get through
chest
here.
back there. We're not going to be able to
Alec
get
will
to
have a
it
back
yet.
way
We'll come
in,
at it from the
but we
other
need something
side.
here. Now. There's got to be another entrance.
Oh.
We're close.
Neve?
I'm fine. This is it.
Don't forget the pure ore up here. And then backtrack for this chest. And that's going to get an armor upgrade for Neve. Now, she doesn't use this one. We apply Frozen with our detonations.
Sanctum Lucican, the god of night keeping people in the dark. Isn't that perfect? I can feel blood magic here. Alia's getting stronger. And her ritual. I've got a sick feeling it's going to work.
You'll decide how this ends.
Maybe. Just stick with me, Trouble.
You got...
Okay, so we got somebody hiding out back here from the Venatori. It didn't end up working out very well.
We've got company.
The time has come. It begins now.
The Victorian get lost. Reborn! This is their ending! We match our skill! The gods and
They say the shield guys. You want to get rid of the rejuvenator first.
failure!
So he will heal them.
Whenever you're ready.
They said the time has come. Alia's getting started.
If we're lucky, she's distracted. But we need to keep moving.
So yeah, I'm definitely not afraid to use my abilities in here. Some of these fights, like I say, in really close quarters, can get a little hairy. So you can
So the
see
blood
that we've
ritual
got
Alia's
stuff above
doing,
us. There's a
she
chest
says
up
it's
there
from the
somewhere.
risen
We won't be
god,
able to reach any of
meaning
that
Elganon.
for a
She'd
little
bargain
bit.
with anyone if he gave her the power. And the city she's after. The fact that he doubled as Tevinter's god of night must have made the whole deal sweeter.
Okay, so it wants us to head that way. So let's just make sure there's nothing else over there. There isn't.
What happened here?
A warm-up for the ritual.
Demons!
All the blood magic in this place attracts them.
Stupid Vashadan blood magic. Coming from the left. Watch for incoming.
Okay.
What a mess. And
There's
still
a
no
chest
sign
up
of
there that
Dogtown's
you can
missing
see.
people.
The magic from the other side of this barrier. I don't
And a
like
chest hidden back here.
Which means that's the way to go.
Okay, Okay, so a little parkour here. To get this chest that we saw up here through the bars. Okay, another upgrade for Neve. And for here to get back, you open this one back up. Jump across and down.
In the cage. That's...
He's from Docktown. A paper seller.
Neve Gallus. Did you think I wouldn't notice you were here?
Aelia. I've got this. Damn it. Her magic. I can't just pull him out. It might kill him. We need to keep moving.
Okay, so she's unable to bring them out.
Mage blood. All your power. And how do you waste it? Chasing thieves. Playing Shadow Dragon. Fighting Minrathus.
Neve, can you stop this?
I can stop their hearts faster.
Okay, and again, there's that, or there's a chest over here on this side, which we're going to be getting to later.
Why these people? Why Docktown?
I couldn't draw the Magisterium's attention. Not before I had the magic to guide those in power.
Then Docktown was a test.
Okay, so here you just fall down.
Gallus! Help! They don't understand. You won't save them. What do you do for the city, Neve Gallus? Complain that it's not what you want. I gave Docktown purpose. The humble serve the righteous. I will raise the city up. Even you will thank me. In fact, I'm waiting.
Yeah, seriously doubt that we're going to be thanking her for anything. And there were 3 chests.
Their only chance is if we stop her
This is
ritual,
the first.
break her power.
Neve, are you?
I'm fine. We've got a job to
And
finish.
actually, I need to go. Okay, yeah, so this is the way to go. So that was the first chest that we saw. There's the second.
Neve, Rook, over here.
Rana, Alec, your route through the catacombs still worked. Guessing it was as safe as ours.
Help that you tore through the place.
I'll take all the friendly faces I can get.
In this place, I don't blame you.
Alec, sticking around for the fight?
I've got people in the tunnels and I want in. The cult hit Thread territory. We protect our streets.
The threads. Neve, we can bring Aelia in. Let people see her face justice.
Left the Templars to play hero, did we? Scared to get your hands dirty? We did, and it held Aelia off.
So she disappears? Or we spread rumors of murder? Docktown needs hope, not fear.
What? Play nice, lose the zealot, and guess who winds up dead? If scaring cultists does the trick, we'll send a message. Docktown's ours.
Relax. We're on the same side.
I want to be.
Worry about it later. Aelia knows we're here, but there's a chance she's not marked you. Go and stay out of sight. If we can throw a surprise at her, we might have a shot.
Okay, so you're kind of getting a glimpse of
what's the plan?
what
Stop Aelia.
Right.
what our
but
choice
how?
is going to be about.
One step at a time. Frankly, that's all I can take.
And here is the second. That one that we just got a second ago was not one that's visible. That one was the second visible chest. And here is the third visible chest. So we've gotten all the chests now that we saw, and that's going to upgrade the dragon's warbow. This is going to be our fire damage and burning bow, but it's also a combination burning and electric bow, which actually there's a build that works the synergy between those two really, really well. You can go search for it on YouTube. Just not something we're going to go after here.
I'm on it.
There's a memento here, and that's it. And you can go back down here. This is that room where we first entered the catacombs, but we don't need to go back that far. Okay, so we'll drop a save here before we go in.
Do you feel that, Neve Gallus? The old magic, our legacy. It returns.
You aren't the future, Aelia. You're a murderer.
I am Minrathus. It's dark truth and bright power. The city won't miss you. Docktown won't.
Okay, now here is Ned's choice. Okay, you're presented it right before the battle. Bringing hope to Docktown is what we're going to do. This is going to get her detonations while they're freezing people right now. We're also going to permanently reduce their cold resistance. And then if your cold resistance is 0, all of her detonations are going to apply frozen to anybody who's caught in the radius of it. Her skill increases the maximum number of chilled stacks and the effectiveness of chilled, and it increases the frozen duration by 100%, which is huge when we're dealing with boss enemies. The Protect Docktown is a really underwhelming set of rewards, in my opinion. You get a Neve's critical damage increase, and she does have an ability cooldown, which is nice, but then she has something that goes along with being sundered. She can only detonate an enemy once, but once she does, it will remain sundered after that. It's not a great set of abilities here, so we're definitely going with bringing Docktown hope.
Docktown has you, and they see it.
Just want hope. A chance.
When this is over, I will bring it to them.
You won't. But I'll give it a shot.
No!
Okay, now the goal here is to knock out the crystals.
Your death serves our cause.
You can, and you're going to be fighting enemies the entire time that you're doing it.
Spill their blood.
Well, I prefer to take out the ranged enemies. done that, you can focus on the 2 crystals here, and then the one in the middle. And once you do, okay, I'm full momentum now, so it's time for me to back up a little bit.
Now there's a nice shot.
And let necrosis do its work. And then once you kill the remainder of the enemies, she is going to get attacked and have her blood shield. You have to hit her blood shield 3 times.
Shathann himself chose me. When I take Minrathous, the city will thrive.
Oh, Cultist, you can handle them. See if they burn.
Lockdown is finished with you. Get out of there.
The rogue type, like I told you before, very annoying.
Followers will rise.
The reason I use my ultimate there is because this one is incredible.
Rise. Try something new.
Throw your life away. It's what you've done already.
I can just stack up necrosis and let necrosis work here. I don't even need to do anything.
Minrathous, they're broken. We both know it. I would raise us all. You...
I do what I can. Rana, take Aelia. Make sure Docktown sees it happen.
You tried to stop me before!
And if you escape, I'll find you again. And every time I do, Minrathous will see someone standing against people like you.
So that would be Alec dealing with her if you had chosen to protect Docktown instead.
Aelia's in custody. Fair doesn't always win in Docktown. Maybe it did this time.
You've been chasing Aelia a long time.
Yeah.
And you won. I know it wasn't easy, but does it help?
Not yet. But it will.
So what now?
Rana's out of the Templars. I asked her to join me. Docktown could use another investigator. If people need help, someone to stand up for them. Looks like they're stuck with us. I've played this game a long time. Counted on myself for most of it. At the end of the day, that's who I had left. So here we are. We chased Aelia, faced a couple guards, and somehow you stick.
What? You think I'd go somewhere?
Not yet.
Not ever.
And that's gonna, like I say, complete the Return Cultist, but it's also gonna complete her here with the Veilguard. Okay, and this is hers. So we'll take a look at her robes, and this is what I had talked about previously. So first, let's level her up. So we're gonna... We got 2 points. Applies frozen to enemies. So this would be Icebreaker, Replenish, and Blizzard are the skills that we need on her. Icebreaker, Blizzard, and Replenish. Okay, so for her armor is the Investigator's robes. And again, detonations permanently reduce enemies' cold resistance, but if they don't have any cold resistance, then that detonation is going to freeze them. Okay, and that's critical for how we're going to end up playing her going forward. And then here, Neve's chilled effectiveness increases by 2%, and her frozen duration increases by 100%. So now Blizzard is on initial impact, applies frozen to enemies in that AoE that Blizzard triggers. And it now lasts twice as long. So it can get seriously useful with her to have her in the party. Now at the end we won't. I know how we want our final party build to be. But for now, she is very, very useful. Taash here, we got an upgrade for her Soothing Spices trinket, but not something that we're going to change out of yet. So let's look at, see if we have any conversations. We don't. So we will immediately go into Taash's quest. And again... Taash is 7, almost 8. Neve is 8. So when we take Taash in, we'll just take Lucanus as well, probably. Well, we'll take Neve on this. Sure, why not? And this is going to be over here at this special marker.
Your mother learned something new about the tablet?
Haven't talked to her since the big fight at dinner. Hey, we're here. Mother? Tama? Get Isabella.
It might not be hers.
You think I don't know what my mother's blood smells like? Get Isabella. Tell her to find Cutter. Tama.
So they have kidnapped Taash's mother.
No sign of your mother. Cutter's gone too.
He was here. I caught his scent. He took her.
We'll find her, Taash.
Why did he go after my mother?
There were letters from the Dragon King in his room about your mother and about the tablet.
Since when does the Dragon King want the tablet? He's been after Taash.
The tablet's about Taash, about fire breathers. It's why Shathann's desperate to decode it. In exchange for the tablet and Shathann, the Dragon King will turn Cutter into a fire breather, like you.
That's Vashadan!
Isabella, what do you know about the Dragon King?
I know a thing or two about the Antam, but I've never met one like him. He certainly loves dragons.
We know. His Antam were the ones who've been blighting them for the gods.
I mean, he wants to be one. He drinks their blood and everything. Makes sense that he's interested in our Taash.
Is it actually possible to make Kunari into fire breathers?
No, that's not how it works.
I thought we didn't know how it works.
Doesn't matter if it's true. Cutter believed it enough to take Shathann.
Isabella, you knew the tablet was about fire breathers?
Shathann told me.
And you didn't tell us because...
Wasn't mine to tell. Shathann wanted to tell Taash herself.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
We found a map in Cutter's room. He's holed up in a dormant volcano to the north. It's full of old mining tunnels. Getting inside might be a challenge.
We'll handle it.
We'll all handle it. Cutter betrayed us. When you go in, the Lords will have your backs.
Thanks. Let's go.
Now this quest is pretty long. It opens up a new area that we'll be working our way through. And this new area we're going to have to come back to completely finish it. You won't be able to do some aspects of it while we walk through it. Okay, so we need to just get out here to the beach to pick up our trail.
All right, Taash, we're here.
We do have
What's the plan?
full momentum.
Find
we
someplace
need to
Cutter and my mother were. I can track them from there.
get our
You
arrows
sure you don't
back,
want to
and
head
we
straight
need
for
to
the
get
mine?
our
Isabella said the Dragon King was there.
ultimate back.
We find my mother first. She might be
So
somewhere
let's
else.
go.
I'll kill Cutter and the Dragon King once she's safe.
Kind of wander around out here a little bit and see if we can trigger a couple of fights.
That boat over there. It could be Cutter's.
Maybe. Let's look. She was here. So was Cutter.
You can track them by their scent.
Scent, tracks, whatever it takes. Cutter's not getting away.
And let's look real quick and make sure that Taash has her dragon killing gear on. Yes, detonating dragons adds 1 stack to every affliction and plus 50% detonation damage versus dragons. And then here we go. Attack my target's damage bonus is now tripled versus dragons. So we want to make sure that she's equipped for this. This will be the last time that we wear that gear for a really long time.
We've got Antam.
Is this a...
She's not my priest. She's my mother.
Ready for more Antam?
Get ready.
At least we know the Dragon King has her.
Not for long. Hey, take a look over there. She was here.
They went through here, then locked the door behind them.
I'll make us a path. Good. Come on.
You okay, Taash?
I'm fine.
She's a little bit angry. Understandable, though. so we're gonna head up top over here.
Hey, take a look over there. We're on their trail.
Oh, there was some blood down here that she found. So we'll open this up and we'll do
You're dead!
We're getting closer.
We don't have time for this. Hang on, this thing's gonna burn.
And this is going to open up a new pathway for us that we haven't been through. So we're going to start doing some explorations around
Lucky they
here.
didn't use it.
Must have hit him before they could get it ready.
Because like I say, this gets a little bit long. It's pretty parkour heavy as well. Did miss something there. Okay, and that's going to unlock the last part of the Unburnable Band, which is your burning and fire-based ring. Not something that we're going to be using, but it is a really useful ring. And an obvious fight here. Maybe not. Maybe they just want to give me a big chest for free. Let necrosis work. even if he blocks it, it still stacks up the rolls.
Hey, take a look over there.
This gets us the first upgrade for Insightful Covering. This is your charged attack helmet. It deals a lot of stagger once you fully level it up.
Cutter. Bastard.
And now this thing is going to open up into this big area.
Oh, well, isn't that cheery?
Shark's Mouth Mountain. Looks even worse with lava pouring out of it. That's where he is. The Dragon King.
The Shark's Mouth Cave is where we were looking for the quest for the final repose. And that is going to be where this is. And this quest unlocks this area for us. Let's go around and do a little exploration here, because there are a few things to look at. First is an Shathann dig spot. And that opens up a brazier that can be lit. Now you don't want to light it yet. There are 4 braziers here that you can light that will open or unlock a door. So the second
These
one
bones.
is up there.
Dragon bones are
You
smaller
can
than
see the
these.
blue
Things grow big at Ravane.
from the brazier up there. You have to stand on this, raise it up, and then walk across. The third one actually is not here. This is a chest, I believe. Okay, the third one is actually way up there. The fourth one is right here, and there is the door that's locked and has a chest behind it. You can't get to the third one, which is up top, until you have a conversation here.
For gold and glory!
Look at that. Barely a scratch. We came the short way. Any sign of Shathann?
No. The trail led here.
Then she's inside their base. It'll be full of Antarm.
Not for long.
Main path's destroyed. You'll have to climb. I know how to rile the Antarm. We'll make some noise and draw them off you. Good luck, Taash.
We will put it right.
And then you can see behind us that ladder drop down. So you have to have this conversation because you're not able to jump up there. So let's go unlock this here real quick.
Have you been here before, Taash?
No. Isabella told us it was bad luck to go near the mountain. Old Ravani superstitions. Said we might awaken the fire. No wonder the Antam took it over. Who's hiding? Come and fight!
We'll have enough time to get our ultimate back, so I'm not too worried about using that. Just makes that fight a lot easier since it's in close quarters. You can drop this down to get a shortcut. And then here... Oh, and I missed it. And there is the brazier. Okay, so we'll drop this ladder down. And we're going to activate this brazier first. And you'll hear the timer ticking in the background. Okay, so we'll run over here and we'll hit this brazier. Nothing you can do to speed this part up, but you've got time. Okay, get this chest, and then run for the location here. And now you can open this. You can light those braziers in any order. That's just one of the quicker ways to do it. There's a memento here. And another chest. Now we picked up two things. So we did pick up Fortune's Favor. This is, again, her staggering thing, which we will change to... Well, we won't, because she'll have her legendary armor here in a minute. But the dragon one is what we want to keep for now. And we did pick up an upgrade for a trinket for Neve. She got the case book, and this is her revival charge item. And I'm actually going to change this out now that she has her plus 100% frozen duration. I'm going to change over to the revival charge. And you'll see that down in the lower left hand corner below my health bar there's a green dot. That's the revival charge. And the reason I'm doing that is because the final fight in this, you can, it's weird. I got one shot in my personal playthrough. I'm not entirely sure how I got one shot. It doesn't make any sense, but I did. So I don't want to have to restart the fight because of that. Okay, now out here, there's another way to go. I'm trying to remember how... to get there. It might be after this.
The Dragon King didn't use this place as a base. Why? Not his style.
It's through here.
Boss fortifications? No. He might send his Antom in here to hang banners and crap. But these aren't fancy enough for him to live in. They don't make him look powerful.
Okay, we can drop the ladder here for a shortcut. We can head across here. Actually... yes, that's it. Can't get up there.
One may still follow the Cune while climbing. Know your body. Know the slope. Know your next handhold. Always telling me how to do everything.
We're gonna get it back.
There's still stuff I gotta tell her.
Chest in here that gets me an upgrade for the Brawler's dedicated or decorated leathers. This is your momentum-based build. It really helps if you keep maximum momentum, which we do for Necrosis, but you end up losing a lot of the damage that we have with our armor because of the additional arrows. Okay, yeah, we're right. That chest is up there. Wait a minute, I think I missed... No, I got it. I'm gonna go around this way. Oh, yeah, this is... I know what this is. We can go in here, but we're going to be coming back to this in a bit, so... I'm going to get into a fight in here.
Stop!
Taash is leveled up to level 8. So we don't taunt. Okay, so I might as well get the precision. So we're looking for Spitfire, Dragonfire Strike, and Fortune's Favor. Dragonfire Strike, Spitfire, and Fortune's Favor. Okay, so we have an easy chest here. We're going to pick up, which upgrades the Mercenary's Blade. Now, this is a really good blade. This is the final upgrade for it. However, it depends upon you having no potions. Which, for me, like I say, the glass cannon build is not really my thing. Because you gain your health back using perfect defense. Something that, as you've seen through this playthrough, I'm not the greatest at. So, not something that I'm going to be working with. And we'll be coming back to this spot as well. For something later. But inside there is a Gatlock that if you get in the right spot, you can get Taash to ignite it. That's going to open up the wall on the other side. there's that hole that we created. And Keen with a Twist gets its next upgrade. Now this is your Agile Attack Bleeding build. This is actually a really good weapon and will complete that build if you've decided to go that way. Again, just not something for us. So now we can head back.
There's our way in.
Right. Let's go find your mum.
And then throw that stupid tablet into this volcano and never talk about it again.
And if you thought that exploration was interesting, wait till you get into here. Like I say, this quest opens up a huge area for exploration. Now, the lava will kill you. You obviously can't go swimming in it. And we're going to, trust me, we're going to be trying a lot. This is one of those things where when I was in here the first time, there's a whole bunch of unexpected jumps. But there's also a whole bunch of spots where if you're not familiar with how some of this area works, you try and make certain jumps that you just can't make.
All right, now there's a view.
That's why he made it his lair. Dragon King! You want me? Come and get me!
Well, that's direct.
He knew we were here.
Is that our Dragon King?
Sounds like.
Okay, now this upper area here is what connects to the spot where we just, or where we came in. Okay. So you can't get up there, so don't bother trying. Okay, so kind of approach this systematically as you're moving forward through it to make sure that you don't miss anything. Okay, so this is the way that we're going to go. But I do want to go look and see. I don't think I can hit them from here. No, can't. I was hoping you could, but you can't. And I don't think... Oh, you can get in up here, but there's nothing up here. It doesn't matter. We're going to end up dropping down here anyway. So we'll see if we get necrosis kill here. And he's just a little short. That's dead. One less to have to deal with. Okay, can't get him.
Cannon fire! Get clear! Move! They're firing!
Okay, just let Necrosis do the work.
Whenever you're ready. Incoming fire!
They stopped firing. Why?
Who cares? They're dead. Come on.
Okay, so we will go do a little looking around down here. There's nothing around there on that side that you can get to yet. Don't bother trying to make that jump around that corner. There are, yeah, see, just like that. It looks like it's safe ground, but it's not. You'll be able to get to that later. So, but don't worry about it now. This is where we came down. Nothing over here in this line. And this is the final upgrade for Dragon's Brace. So, for when you get rejuvenation from potions, this is really your defensive type of belt. I'm a little bit better than needing to rely on that solely. Not much, but a little bit, so it's not one that I use. I prefer to use our belt with the advantage duration. Now we should be ready to head up. Oh, one more thing. And that's where we just were.
This heat. I'll work
Okay,
with
now
it.
we're going to end up going down this way and
Watch your
across
step.
the roof and over
No
there.
guardrails. Safety is for the weak.
But first, we can go this way.
And he's better, so bow down, right? I've heard this all before.
This little walk is safe. Almost forgot about that. And here is our final Evanura statue. And there is our last health boost that we're going to be getting from the statues. Almost went in the lava there. Okay, so now we're ready to go out this way. Just some materials down there I'm not too worried about. Procuring in, it's just some heartwood. There's not a chest or anything down in there, it's just that heartwood. And then you can see we've got 3 chests on our mini-map up there. You are not going to be able to get to those here during this quest, so don't even try. Don't waste your time. You'll come back to this area later and get access to them. Same thing with that walkway there. You cannot make that jump. You'll have access to that a different way when you come back here. So don't waste your time on it. And look who's here.
Taash! I knew you'd come running. Kill them all!
Backing up necrosis and letting it work.
You'll be a corpse.
You can't take this from me!
Got him ready for you.
All right. Cut us down.
Cutter is Shathann. The only enemy who matters is the Dragon King. Still a stupid name. Dragons don't have kings, they have queens.
Well,
okay, so a little
let's go
mini
say
boss
that to his
fight there,
face.
but nothing really that intense. If you just stay back and load him up with necrosis at the start of that fight, it's really easy.
I can't burn through the gate. Let's look around for a way to open it.
Okay, so the Banded Mage Brim here is a kind of all-around type of momentum, weapon damage, and ability damage helm. Okay, and here will get us access to that one there. Another memento. Now this is how you open up the gate. It's going to fire and it's going to blow up the gate over there.
That's a lot of fire.
There's more coming!
Now this will come down,
The gate's down.
later.
Good. Come on.
And that chest and everything is from up top. Which we will again get to later on once we're done in there. And I think that's everything that's out here. So we'll head in through the newly opened gate. And upgrade the Seafarer's Cutlass. This is your rally party build weapon. the rally party down here, once you fully upgrade this and rally party now affects you, then it can be a really powerful build. This takes a long time to come online.
Oh, I'd be royal gold if he'd shut up.
Head down here, and this again is just the shortcut to get us back up to, or from that bottom area, and we will head up top. Because yeah, I can't go that way yet.
Is that... this stuff belonged to the Grey Wardens?
Grey Wardens study the Blight. This must have been where the Antom learned to blight the dragons. Bastards!
Now we've got a little detour. Coming up. Can't go down there. Nothing down there.
Today we will claim our birthright!
You are lying. Tama. Taash, wait!
Today we claim our true strength by right of fire!
Tama!
Taash, little dragon. I am Ottershock, the Dragon King! I am pleased that you followed our bait.
Taash, you're like me.
I am nothing like you. I embrace our birthright. You hide from it. You belong to the Antom. You should have been ours. Instead, the priest stole you away.
Leave her out of this. You wanted me, you got me.
Yes. The one you call Cutter insisted you would follow our bait.
Oh, did he? How helpful of him.
Cutter's dead.
There, the rage, the passion that burns inside an Adari's heart. Your mother could not quench it entirely.
What do you want?
I want your fire, little dragon. I want your blood. My Antom have grown strong with the blessings of Gillenay. And with your lifeblood, Gillenay can create an army of Adari for me. Our fire will burn this land pure.
You let us go, you let Shathann go right now, and you get to live.
You think threats will save your life?
Might save yours.
The Antom could have made you strong, but that your mother hid you away, made you hide the fire. What did she tell you? Chakra to Ebra! You struggle against yourself, little dragon. You do not deserve this. It contains a message from our ancestors. The full words can be revealed by a dragon's fire. With this, we will prove we were meant to rule this world!
You are wrong, Atashak. Chakra to Ebra is not an order to struggle against what you are. It is a reminder that through struggle you find what you are. And you have never done so. Taash has. They are stronger than you will ever be. Rook, you will keep them safe.
Chakra to Ebra.
Tama!
Taash, move!
Okay, now it just got personal.
We've only got one way forward.
Tama!
He dies! We're with you!
Okay, so let's head back down. And now you can see that the beam has come down.
Taash, I'm sorry. Well, I don't know, but we're here.
I need to see her and kill him!
If you stand in the right spot in the middle of that, you can turn and jump at the same time. Get the memento, and you continue on. Around the corner to a chest here. And that'll get you an upgrade for Worn Whittler. This is a weapon for Davrin, or a trinket for Davrin to convert all of his weapon damage to fire damage and doing more damage to burning enemies. I don't normally rely on my companions to do damage a lot, so the revival charges for Davrin is much more useful for me. And I think that's it. I think I can just fall down there, but I'm not gonna chance it.
You're dead! Kata Ebra! We'll get him, Taash!
Here's where you end up if you come down through that hole in the ceiling. Looks like it's close enough that you can jump down here, but again, I didn't want to chance it. Okay, we're gonna have to go up and around over there. We can drop this down. And again, that chest that's down below you, that chest that we're standing right on top of, we do not have access yet. So you will get it later. It's part of that jump right there that I told you can't make. Leads you to an area under this that you have to come back to do.
Was that a dragon?
Get ready!
It was a dragon. And this should be the last high dragon fight that you're going to have. Okay, so the next upgrade for Casings of Fortune, this is your Rally Party armor. So you can see how late in the game the Rally Party build starts to come online. And we're still not fully upgraded on either one of those two Rally Party items. I'll show this to you, but you can't do this here. There's a door here that has all these chests behind it, and there's a set of clues here. It's a set of clues that help you to decode how to point or how to orient some statues when you come back here to open and unlock that door. And there are clues hidden all around this area that you have to find and line up with that code to find out what needs to be done. Process will take care of him. Okay, nothing down there. And the second upgrade here of the level for the charged attack helm. Insight recovering.
Shock! Come, little dragon. I prepared this just for you.
Okay, and you can tell what's going to happen here, so we're going to drop a save. And we're going to get into a dragon fight. So just make sure one more time. Taash has her dragon stuff on. She does. Yep. Okay, so let's drop in.
Serve me.
Okay, so I'm gonna combo here weakness and get her detonation off against the dragon.
Look out for the dragon!
And now while she's on cooldown, I'm gonna get her attacking, and I'm gonna get Neve to drop a blizzard. We probably can't get this off. Now we can do it. And we'll get another blizzard dropped. And that will normally proc an achievement for you.
Impossible! I am the Dragon King!
Dragons don't have kings.
Rook! Taash! We need to move! This whole place is coming down!
I know! Just give us a minute, alright? Taash, it's time for us to go.
I can... Maybe... Oh. Help me with her legs.
I'm sorry. We're out of time. Taash, you've got to let her go.
We went there to save her.
Your mother gave her life to save yours. I don't think she had any regrets.
I don't care how she feels about it. Except... I do. Shit. Shokrato Ebra. What kind of last words are those for someone you're supposed to care about?
She also said you were stronger than the Dragon King.
And then I misunderstood the Kunari crap. Like always. We never got to yell it out. We never get to fix it. It's a bit of her horn. I cut it off when I left her. I should do something with it. Ravani would wear it as jewelry. But she hated when I acted Ravani. Kunari would graft the horn to their own. But she didn't want me to stay in the Qun. What would make her happy?
It's not about her.
Yeah.
Now this is actually her hero of the Veilguard choice, right here. So what did she want for you? Her skill is that her critical damage will go up by 50%, and her damage versus high health enemies goes up by 25%. And more importantly, anytime she inflicts burning, it now deals 50% more damage on the initial hit, and then goes down by 10% on each subsequent hit. So it can really deal a burst at the start, which is what you're really looking for with her detonations. And speaking of her detonations, her armor now will apply burning to all enemies in the AoE of that detonation. And if the target is already burning through the application of one of her other abilities, then that detonation is going to deal an additional 150% fire damage. Okay, it's a really, really useful upgrade for her, as opposed to the who was she choice here, which increases her weapon attack damage, which again, I don't tend to rely on that very much. It increases burning duration by only 2 seconds, which seems to be an incredible waste for me. And when she detonates weakened enemies, she will detonate another nearby weakened enemy. Now this can be somewhat situational and useful in that weakened, if I aim it right, weakening from my my blade strike can hit multiple enemies. So then if she detonates them, she will detonate multiple enemies. And then the second detonation now applies to all other nearby weakened enemies, not just the one. So if I do happen to hit 3 people with weakened, then that detonation, she would detonate all 3 of them. Now that, again, can be useful, but normally I use my detonations against boss enemies, where there's not a lot of other enemies in the AoE around it. So it seems it is useful, just not for the way that I play. So I'm going to go with what did she want for you? And this also kind of leads down the same path as what we had been encouraging her to do previously.
Did your mother want you to be a Kunari who happened to live in Ravane, or a Ravani person who happened to be Kunari?
She wanted both. But she brought me here. She wouldn't want me to become more Kunari for her. She'd want me to be... me.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I can do that. And I can do this. She wanted me to have it.
The Dragon King said the full message would be revealed by Dragonfire. Do we need to find a dragon?
No, the Dragon King was stupid.
Dragonfire.
Let's find out what it says.
Okay, and that's going to end her Hero of the Veilguard quest. Now, we'll go to our journal, and we'll look. Taash is going to want to talk to us, and that's going to be the final upgrade for the Golden Cask. This is your takedown build helmet, and it actually is really good, with plus 25% stagger, increased takedown damage, and plus 15% stagger if Lords of Fortune is strength is all the way up. Then gain health, ultimate, and momentum on takedown, and if it's a lethal takedown, you get double. So it is a way that you can, if you're based on a stagger build, this is the final iteration of this to make that build work. Okay, and this is her legendary armor, so let's go take a look at Taash here. And again, her legendary armor is all detonations apply burning to all enemies in that AoE, and detonations deal an additional 150% fire damage if the target's already burning. Okay, and then her Ravani Flare Veilguard skill is that her critical damage is meh, but her burning now does 50% more damage on the initial hit. So this just increases her burning damage by even more as we go through it. So Davrin got an upgrade to his trinket, which we're not going to use. We like the revival charges. Yeah. Oh yeah, Taash got an upgrade to Fortune's Favor, which we're not going to be using. So let's look at our a couple of things. So this is a quest back in the Shark's Mouth Mountain area. And we're going to be heading back there anyway today, but let's look and see. There are no conversations. So if we look at our journal, you can see that we have some outstanding quests here that we want to do. 2 of them in the Ravane Coast, which we can now open up, now that it says that we can actually get back there again, that we want to do. Let's go do these first, though, because this is going to open up when we come back to the crossroad after we finish them. It's going to open up more conversations from Taash. Doesn't matter who we take on this. And this quest is way up here.
We offer this form to the sky, the sea, and the earth. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's been this way for centuries. It's part of who the Dalish are. Maybe the archive could have told me why before I freed it, but it's what I know and what I want.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess.
And this opened up a whole new area for us here, the mountain pass. So we're going to do some exploration as we go through this. There'll be an upgrade for Focus of the Veil. We're going to be coming back down here after we light up Brazier, so...
Belara,
Hey, Irulan.
look. If you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we give to the sky, to share your story with the sun and moon. Feels a little weird saying that one with everything we know now. It's not the ancient elves' fault that Elgernon is, well, what he is. Did I make the right choice? Freeing the archive? Losing that piece of who we were?
Not every question has a good answer, but who we are is just as important as who we were.
Syrian didn't want our people to be defined by our struggle. He wanted to go back to who we were, before. He said that's when we were ourselves all the way through. But that struggle, it happened. It changed us into who we are now. Just wish it were easier to know. Okay. Next brazier.
Okay,
It's
so
unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though.
Activate this brazier first.
No matter where you
or
come
this key first.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Syrian would have laughed at it. Okay, on to the next brazier.
Okay, so
What
we're gonna
they
be
did.
heading up there, but let's...
To us, I can never forgive.
With any luck, you can say that right to their faces.
Looking forward to it.
head back here first. So that's going to upgrade Storm. Now, we don't use Storm with her. However, against barrier enemies, Storm is actually really good. If she's attacking it when the barrier breaks, it's going to do an electric burst damage against it. I don't think it's necessarily something that we need to really focus on, because the electric burst here applying shock once it gets upgraded is better.
Neve, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Neve. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
Third we give to the sea, to share your story with the heart of the world. We always talked about visiting other lands. Syrian and me, I mean. Does the rest of the world look like Thedas? Shattered by the Evanurus? What would things have been like if they'd never existed?
The past isn't just one thing. It's all the little choices and events that add up.
Who knows what choices we would have made? If they would have been better or worse. But I keep thinking the Elven were the first people the Evanurus enslaved. They broke us and kept us broken. We survived in spite of them, not because of them. But it's still hard knowing what I know. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd always get the words wrong. In the rituals, I mean. Syrian would laugh at me. Well, not in a mean way, and he'd help me. It meant a lot.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacle? I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First time I went to a funeral was for my grandmother. I was 7, had to climb through a bunch of fallen trees. By the time I got to the end, I was dirty and tired and sad, but not as sad as I thought I'd be. So I guess it worked. At least a little bit.
Bellara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third returns to the soil, to blossom once again into life. And that's it. A Dalish funeral, or one version, at least. It hasn't changed much in centuries, from and to the earth.
I'm sorry this has been so hard for you, Bellara.
You know, I thought I'd be sadder. But I'm okay, mostly. It hurts, but a little bit less every day. Freeing the archive? Was it the right choice? Does it mean Syrian died for nothing?
Well, you sent Anaris back to whatever nightmare he came from. That's not nothing.
That's a really good point. He wanted to reclaim our past, find the truth of who we were. He never got that, never found out what he wanted. But he did the right thing. And I got to say goodbye. That's worth something, right? Now I have to live my life for him, for me, and for our people.
I think sometimes we forget how hard just living life can be. But we do it, and it's enough.
Right. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. We'll figure out who we were, who we are, and we'll do it the right way. It's time we let the ghosts of the past rest. I hope you've found peace, and that we'll meet again. Goodbye, Syrian. I love you.
Okay, and that's going to complete the Forest of Spirits. It's going to give you Veil Jumper Strength as well. And that gets us a level up. So on our skills here, we're again gaining the adrenaline effect, increases your health and momentum by 10%. We gain adrenaline really quickly with our build, and that's going to become a big part of how this progresses. Now we're going to get one more skill point through leveling up. We are not going to be getting Convert Energy, and we are not going to be getting Poison Blades. We've got one more to do, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be either Nauseous Presence or Mighty Strike. But we'll kind of see, because strike abilities, that's what 1,000 cuts is, and dealing 100% bonus stagger versus enemies suffering from affliction is really nice, especially in those boss fights. If I'm going to be spamming 1,000 cuts, I'm going to be doing 100% bonus stagger versus them, because they're guaranteed to be under necrosis, which is an affliction. So these two, I'll kind of have to decide which way I want to go with the build at that point. And for Balara, she got that upgrade to Storm. Not really a big deal for us, though. Okay, so let's look at our companions again and see. So Balara. So Lucanus and Neve are still the lowest, with Taash and Balara after that. Okay, so our journal, we can go check in with Davrin. And that's in the Hosberg Wetlands.
Antoine, how's the training going?
Bien. One moment. Darkspawn have been spotted. The villagers are in trouble. Rally to your positions. Go! Go!
Ever tried gingerwort tea? I heard that has some kick to it.
What's that?
Well, after a few sips you start to hear.
Nothing. There's nothing to hear.
And then you achieve Turlum and become one with the...
With the toilet, you end up peeing most of the day. Wouldn't recommend it.
Oh.
What's the matter, Antoine? A bird getting the best of you?
Yes, well, the problem is they aren't stupid. They can't see it's not real. They're clever.
And bored. So you mix it up.
Yes. Yes. But how?
Well...
Wait, what's happening?
Look! It's Darkspawn! Get it!
No, 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 no!
That did it.
So a little playful banter there with the griffins and myself. Okay, and there's a missive about that. We do have a bunch of missives here. These are all from our companion quests. And then we just got this one here. The Griffin's training is going well. So let's look at our next one here, which is Harding. And that's here in Isana Nagat.
Stalgard should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered from being trapped in the rock.
I hope so too, but the Kalsharok dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharok. Do you think Stalgard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask rudely.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves. About myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit.
Okay, so this opens up a new area for us. So as always, we want to turn around and go look the other way. Just like their games, they always do that.
Got it. Stalgard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost to trade with Tevinter. As long as a dwarf stayed within the fort's walls, it would be as though they hadn't left the stone. They could keep their caste, name, and status.
Right. Traditional dwarves are particular about avoiding the surface.
The Kalsharok don't care about those rules, but Orzammar does.
Is it just
so we'll
me,
keep looking around and exploring as we go.
now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
I'll just move this rock out of our way. Leave it to me.
Hey, Em, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I missed you when you got here.
It's been still for so long.
It's going okay.
I can't tell
It's been
where
a busy
it begins
day,
and
got a lot of
ends.
stuff done around the house,
It's
but it's been
big,
good.
though.
Hope yours is going okay.
They all were.
And I saw your comment on the honor mode playthrough. I responded. And that's going to be the final upgrade for Bleeding Shard, or the Bleeding Ring here that we started off wearing. It's a really good ring for that bleed build. It's just going to take a while for, like I said, to come online.
Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts. Right. We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. Titan blood, our blood, traded for gold. So they could use it for magic. The elves stole lyrium from the Titans to make themselves bodies. And eons later, we gave it to a new generation of mages. All on our own. It's sad. They mined lyrium here too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word.
Yeah, it was just a stupid oversight on my part. Got out of my rhythm, trying to do something different, and I shouldn't have, but it did work out. That even if I'd have waited one turn and freed them, it would have been fine. So for anybody who was going through that or using that as a guide, it would still work. Just need to wait that extra turn that I was foolish enough to not do. So.
The shape is all right, but the assembly will ignore everything we have to say. You're telling me to be courteous?
We're just gonna explore a little bit around here.
Oh, there he is. Stalguard.
What does fine mean? Are the back of my robe sprinkled?
Lace Harding will not care.
I just want to leave a good impression.
Better not tell it related to me.
Yeah, it saves a lot of combat.
Ah, good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Kalsharok's memories. A historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you. To learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans. About our past.
You came here to meet me. To talk to me?
Hey, I'd want to meet you too if I heard all the stories.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Tunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you. With all of you. I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
Okay, and that's going to complete her quest and pop us back to the lighthouse. And while we're here, we're going to take a look at our map. That's going to upgrade her keepsake here. It's not the one that we use. When we have precision, we get critical hits from hers. I think it's probably better to do this one as I move into the end game with her. And we should have a conversation with Taash. Yes, we do. And with Balara. Let's go talk to Taash first.
I got word from a Raveni seer. She found a spirit who could translate the tablet. I'm supposed to meet her on the beach.
You need company?
Maybe. Yeah. Just let me know when you're free.
Okay, and that's going to open up Words of Fire. We're going to go do that here in a second. But first, let's go... I'm going to do two things.
Hassan?
So...
You in here, boy?
I'm going to go back to the wardrobe here. And for all of my companions, I'm going to remove the appearance, since they now have their legendary armors. I'm going to remove all of these. Just so you can see what they all look like. Emmerich's is really cool. Lucanus doesn't have his yet, so we'll wait. I like Neve's hairstyle there too, on her legendary one. And now we'll head out and talk to Balara.
Oh, Rook, you're here. Good. I had a question for my story.
Sure. What kind of question?
Oh, well, a personal one, I guess. Maybe not. Never mind.
Oh, come on. I'm curious now.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna do this. So I'm having fun. It's different, but neat. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance, mostly.
That's great. I'm glad it's going well.
It is. It helps. All of what we do, I mean. Not that I'm writing about us, but, well, it's us inspired.
So, what did you want to ask then?
It's my hero. I know who they are, what they look like, all of that. But I can't figure out the why.
Why what?
Why they do it. Risk it all. Save the world. Well, you're a hero. I mean, a real one. So why are you doing all this?
The world is going to end if we don't stop it. And I don't see a whole lot of other people lining up to help.
I wish I could be like that. Facing danger, caution to the wind.
But that's pretty much exactly what you do, all the time.
Sure, because I have to. And I'm scared the whole time.
Everyone's scared sometimes. It's what you do with the fear that counts. Facing it, fighting through it, that's what a hero does.
I guess so. It's hard to think of it that way. We are going up against a god. Multiple gods, actually. That feels heroic. To me, at least. And we're saving the world.
We're gonna see this through. All the way.
I like that confidence. Anyways, I should get back to it. Writing. Thanks, Rook. That helped. A lot.
Okay, so when we pop back in, We'll look and make sure that we don't have any more conversations. We don't. So we're gonna go deal with Taash's quest here. And there are new quests available inside the Ravane coast. So we're gonna be here for a bit, so let's find out where we are on our canyons. Balara's 8. So still the same thing. So we're taking Taash along. So let's take Neve. Okay, so we had a quest right out here. It's not actually right out here, but you'll see what I mean.
A word when you have a moment. Greetings. I am Sia Rowan. I help the spirits in this area.
You help them?
I speak with them and for them, and sometimes they speak through me. We keep this land safe for spirits, so that no harm comes to them or to the people who live here. That is why I ask for your help.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Years ago, when mages rebelled across southern Thedas, Templars from the southern Chantry marched upon Ravane. They declared our mages criminals and killed many of us. The unacknowledged pain of that injustice twists spirits into demons. Stop the demons and let compassion ease that pain, and the land will be safer.
I'll see what I can do.
And that's going to open up a new quest here. The Wrongs of Annulment. And I'm going to go ahead and track this. We're going to be following Taash's quest as we go along here. We're short on momentum, so we need to get some fights in anyway.
Mercenaries trying to move in now that the Dragon King's dead. Not on my beach.
Let's finish this.
Wiping us out.
Wrecked. Okay, that'll get us full momentum back.
That's the last.
I got a letter from Veilguard. She asked how you were doing after your talk.
Did we
Good.
never
Yeah.
go open
Well,
up
I'm
that
good.
shortcut up
She's
there?
around if you want to talk more.
Maybe. Yeah.
I guess we didn't.
Nice takedown.
I want him dead. I want him dead too. Oh.
Bring the pay.
No pay, no.
Got company.
Easy enough.
Everybody good?
Okay, now we're gonna get into some demon fights here. I've already changed it over.
Be ready to fight.
Here we go.
Lucky shot.
We're under fire.
Whenever you're ready.
Adrenaline 3 stacks.
Now let's see what
It
they've got.
hurts.
Glinting, gleaming, stealing us with steel. Splinters flying as they kick in the door to our home.
Okay, so now we have the next location, which I don't think we have to actually travel up here for, but
So, you and Rook?
yeah, we don't have to.
Nice.
Okay,
I've got the feeling
so
I
we'll head
missed
around
Adari.
this way and
I
make
can
our way
smell
through
it.
the city again.
Thanks, Taash. Well, that's...
On both of you.
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting.
Thanks, Taash.
And you should recognize the way we're going. This is just where we were with Taash's quest. And here's the next set of demons that we're going to deal with. And I don't think I can trigger these from up here.
We're not alone.
Okay, so I'm going to go down here and fight, it looks like. But I can fight here at the stairs.
Cut it, boss! Well, look at that. That goes to you. trouble.
Necrosis is so powerful, you can just sit in the back and keep lighting them up.
Baking in my armor. So much hotter here than back in Ferelden. Kill on sight. But they don't look like abominations. They just look sad.
And now we have the final sight. And for this one, I want to drop this down, so I'm not tripping on it. I'm trying to run around for this fight.
There's a problem.
Let's see what you got.
Got us at range. Watch it. Got us in the distance.
Taking us at range.
And
Crap out of them. Coming at range.
Oh, come on. I know I wanted that.
We're hitting the snare.
That ragdoll, though.
Golden glory.
We ran, but they chased us. We tried to surrender, but they killed us as we knelt. The spirits roar as the fire comes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The wood will always be scorched, but the rain has washed away the fire and smoke. Thank you.
And that's going to complete Bongs of Annulment. Now I need to find out where I was when I killed him. Because wherever I was when I killed him is where the chest dropped. I don't think I was over here. Because he was right over here when he died. I thought I was back over here or something. I wasn't back there, obviously. This is hilarious. So I should have remembered and stayed in place when I killed him. Because yeah, if you're a ways away from him when you kill him, or when he dies, the chest will drop where you are, not where he is. And now I can't remember where it is. So I'm not too worried about it. I can always come back here and search some more off stream. I'm not going to waste any more time. Yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time on it. So let's look at our question on here's Taash's quest. Like I said, it's might as well switch and do that one while we're making our way here to this location.
Taash, the air has been running from the storm all afternoon. You came just in time for it. There are others here as well, up the beach.
Yeah, it's okay. We came to meet them.
Rivaini with one of their seers. They asked how I was. They asked if I would like to come with them and teach about the weather.
What do you mean the air is running away from the storm?
We think of air as being nothing. But if you have felt a driving wind, you know it has weight. On a calm, sunny day, the air rests on you like a warm, thick blanket. When a storm is coming, the air pushes on you less. We say that it is afraid, running from the storm.
You can feel the difference in the air.
Some of us use tools to measure it. Some of us can feel it in old aches, or the way your body knows the sun is rising.
Do you want to take them up on their offer?
I did not want to be around people after I fled the Antam. I did not know the world outside the Qun. But the Rivaini have been kind. It will not be the same, but I think it will be all right. And I think staying here would make me sad, now that Shathann is gone.
Yeah.
Your mother's horn. You wear it as jewelry, like the Rivaini do.
Yeah. Rivaini wear their stories.
She would like it.
She'd be so pissed.
She would. But she would be proud of you.
Hey, before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Taash. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
You alright?
Just ready to get it over with. The seer said she had to give the translation in person.
That's a little odd.
Yep. Come on.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't expecting it to take this long to get the new subclasses.
Did the seer at least give you a hint of what the tablet
said? So I was hoping to experiment with them.
And she wouldn't say why we had to meet in person instead of just sending a translation?
Sorry. No food today.
But
next time.
It doesn't appear that's going to work, so I don't know. I might. I've been playing that game a long time. So I don't know if everybody's bored of it or not yet.
This is good. Simple.
Wet.
You're the one who keeps throwing rocks. Come on. No sense putting it off.
That your seer?
Nobody else around here dumb enough to wait in the rain?
Yeah, I mean, with early access, I've got 2,500 hours in that game, so I don't know if anybody's bored of it yet.
Child of Shathann, you come with questions and dragon blood in your veins.
Rowan, didn't realize it was gonna be you. So, you can read the tablet?
In my dreams, I found a spirit that knows the old language. The spirit respects the Qun, because this tablet is important to Qunari history. It is willing to help.
Karash said that you offered to take him along. He'll be alright.
Karash saw many things that no one should have to see. We could help him grow to become whole again.
And he'll teach your sailors to predict storms?
Do you truly think Rivain, a country full of sailors, has none who understands the weather?
Then why?
He follows the Qun. People who follow the Qun need to feel useful.
You are your mother's child.
The spirit respects the Qun? How does that work?
Spirits watch our world from the Fade. Some watch Tevinter, others Rivian, and others Parvalen. What spirits watch, they reflect. Those who watch Qunari grow to respect the Qun.
But Qunari are afraid of spirits.
It is complicated. In Rivian, we allow spirits to possess us. Under the Qun, such a thing is forbidden. This spirit respects the Qun, so it will not possess me fully. It will speak to me, but not through me.
That's a fine line to walk.
Yes, it is.
Rowan, you know us. We could have met at the hilt or by the alluvion. Why do this here?
The spirit has watched Taash. It knows that this is where they come for matters of the soul.
What do you mean? This is just where I come to feed birds and practice fire breathing.
And why do you come here specifically for that?
I don't know. I like to listen to the waves crash. It's noisy, but also not. Makes it easier to think.
That is why we are here.
We are grateful for your help, and for the spirits.
The spirit has watched the Qunari for many ages. It knows the old tongue. It will give you what you seek. You brought the tablet?
I thought you already had a copy.
We destroyed it.
Why?
The spirit says that the words held therein must never be written. Only words of fire may carry the message safely.
But why?
Bring your fire to the tablet, Taash. We will show you. By dragon flame come these words. Trust no tale not hidden by the fire. When the great foe struck, we embraced the blood of dragons. Champions blessed with fire protected us and saw the unseen. We escaped to distant shores, but found no peace. Disease will lay us low. If more of us flee across the ocean, it means our people failed. Prepare then for the devouring storm.
What does all that Vashadon mean?
It means, cousin, that the power you wield is no accident. It means our people fought against an ancient enemy. And it means that the Qunari fled that same enemy to come here.
But what does that mean now?
Only the spirits can say.
Whatever else the tablet says, it means that the ancient Qunari thought people like you were important, Taash.
So this is what my mother died to give me. More work? This is Vashadon.
Sorry, Rowan. They're taking this hard.
As a seer, I am a vessel through which spirits share their wisdom. That wisdom is not always a comfort. Please go to them, Rook. They need your voice more than mine right now.
All right. Where'd they go?
We'll go up and talk to Taash again here.
Oh, Taash. Found him. After all this, if I break my neck climbing up here in the rain. Harding, you owe me for this.
Oh, come on. One-sided rock.
Hey, Taash.
All that work. All the ancient Qunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just... leave me!
What would she say if she were here right now?
Complaining will not solve the problem. Have I taught you so poorly that you cannot deal with this yourself?
Ah, Shathann.
I miss her.
But you can do this.
Yeah. I can. The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shathann was the only one who believed in me. How did they forget everything the tablets said? How did they lose so much?
With all due respect, screw the Kunari. Do you care what they think?
Nope.
Neither did your mother. That's why she left. She knew they'd lost the truth. The first bit of the tablet. Don't trust anything except what's written in the fire. Stories change. Eventually, people forget what they used to mean. Your mother knew that. The Kunari have forgotten so much. They won't be ready for whatever's next. Whether it's the devouring storm or something else.
But Ravain will. We've got a lot of Kunari who don't follow the Qun. And we can get more.
From where?
From the Antam. They already broke away from the Qun. They respect strength. Maybe we can kill the bad ones, then bring the rest in. Show them how to live outside the Qun. Like my mother did. I can do that for you. Tama.
Okay, so an interesting twist. We're going to get some Antam joining the Lords of Fortune. And yeah, I do. Every time I seem to play it, I find something new, just like I did this past week. Okay, so the next thing we have Dead Men Tell Some Tales. And I think this is going to be the last thing that we do today. Actually, since we can fast travel here so easily, let's go back to the lighthouse real quick. I'm pretty sure we're going to get another conversation with Taash. Yes. And this should be the last thing with her. I know there's a lot of conversation, but we'll end the last one on the quest here, I promise.
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Valara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
And this is her final quest. And again, we won't do that one this week. We'll save that one. Let's go to... back to the Ravain coast. And we'll fast travel here. We'll pick up this quest real quick. And we should have enough time to do this.
About to have a problem. And Rook takes that.
Enemies at range. One for one. We're losing hard. Gonna be taking fire.
So now we go work on these guys, which should be one-shots.
They're cashing us out.
Nice.
Got through that.
Greetings and welcome. You stand in Ravain, home of magic, danger, and adventure. Tell me, if you will, Do you hunger for excitement?
I'm not against adventure. What have you got?
A Ravani Lord of Fortune was following a map leading to buried treasure. Sadly, Ritzinger attempted to loot a treasure chest mid-battle. Understandable enthusiasm, and I remember them fondly. But you can carry out their final wishes to find this treasure no matter the danger, and earn gold and glory.
If you give me the map, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so from Shark's Maw to Leviathan's Tail, let not your spirits fail. So we already know where that is. Because we've seen the Leviathan's Tail here, but...
Hey, spirits! Get out of those pirate bodies! Those pirates didn't do anything to you!
Guess we're not the only ones after the treasure.
Now, they're not affected by necrosis. Undead normally aren't. But they can still get headshot.
Whenever you're ready.
Lucky shot.
Nice takedown.
Beat me up there.
And you're looking for the skeletons. Where the rock stands tall, look for the shortest waterfall. So we know where the waterfall is too.
Hey, thanks for getting Elgarnon out of our heads when he was doing his ritual.
Wouldn't have without Balara. I've encountered my share of blood magic, but Elgarnon, never seen power like that.
Huh. Let me know if you need my blood to counter it.
What? No.
I've got dragon blood. Heard it was stronger. Might help your spells or something.
I don't do blood magic. Ever. And you shouldn't offer your blood to anyone.
Alright, just trying to help.
I'm trying to trigger them and not get myself backed into a corner here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So we'll just trigger
More
it.
pirate corpses? Come on!
Got us from a
These
distance.
They're at
can
range.
be hit with necrosis. It's kind of weird that some of them can, some of them
Rope, can't you want to watch?
Golden glory.
Okay, so now we just need to head back to the beach. down here.
Hey! Captain Corpse asshole! The treasure is ours! Come on! Watch for incoming!
He is susceptible to necrosis.
Under fire! Watch it!
Got us at range. Watch it.
Oh, and I ran in. I knew as soon as I pressed the button, I dodged into it. Oh, and it wasn't the previous guy that drops the chest, it's him. So I was looking for a chest I didn't need to find, but it doesn't exist. So that gets us our next upgrade for the Insightful Covering.
You have found it!
Wait, did you know where the treasure was the whole time?
You had to find it yourself. The real treasure was the journey. Now, Ritzinger would have used this to purchase a new ship. Since their last caught fire and burned, I believe a lady was involved. But the gold and glory are yours now, to use as you will. Adventure!
And here is the treasure at the end of Dead Men Tell Some Tales. Okay, that's another upgrade for the Banded Mage Brim that we talked about previously. You can read about the fact that they crashed over here. Here's another memento, and we should be getting close to full upgrade on the shop. And the Azure Bow. Now, the Azure Bow is going to be able to give you more maximum stacks of arrows, and the plus 4% bow damage per maximum arrow capacity. This does stack with the perk that goes along with it, so you can seriously up your damage. However, it is just bow damage this time. It is not weapon damage. We're going to stick with the necrosis stacks though. It's way too powerful. And here is our unique. Now, the Glorious Ultimatum is interesting. I don't think it's something, well, it's not anything we're going to use. But the plus 25% ultimate charge rate is really good. Using a potion no longer grants health. However, when you use a potion, it gives you 35% ultimate. Whenever you activate your ultimate, you heal to full. So it's basically every 3 potions, you get a full heal. Because every time you do it, it gets you 35% ultimate. After you've gone up to 100, you now heal to full. Okay, so there is a build that goes along with this. It's rather exotic and not something that I'm going to be dealing with here. But there is a build that works around it. We still have some quests here in Ravane that we are going to be completing. And those quests are, that one quest is way up here, and we also, which is also right next to Warden Gray's Final Repose. So to finish things off today, I'm just going to fast travel into this area and get us prepped for next week.
We're not alone.
And you end with some combat.
We got targets ahead.
try and get necrosis stats on the but the mercenaries actually killing priests. I don't know where this dark spawn is going. Oh my gosh.
Got him ready for you. Watch out! That's Rook's kill. We're getting hammered. We're beating them. Yeah. I wasn't paid enough.
Got to move.
Loosen the lid for you. They've got us in range.
Okay, so you ended on some combat there. I forgot that you walk into the middle of this huge fight between mercenaries and darkspawn here. So we'll drop our save, and that will be a great spot for us to end today. So again, thank you all for being here. Em, it was great to see you again. Thank you for being here. I want to say thank you to everybody who's always here, again, because as always, without your support, none of this would be possible. This is Commander Jorval saying until next time, fare thee well.